Hello, everybody. Today we have some important things to get done. Starting out, we've had this just pile in the middle of our base area here, and it's getting full and it's not organized at all. And it's starting to become difficult to get anything done with this. Last episode we worked on the Nether hub, and that was great, although it did make it difficult not knowing where my blocks are. So today, I wrote it down in the journal here. We want to start a real storage room. I potentially have some big plans for the room itself that may not get completed today. It might be a long-term project, but the storage part of the storage room definitely can get started today. So that should make our lives a lot easier. Another task we need to do today is find an armor trim for our helmet. So I have this gold helmet here that I want to wear primarily as my main helmet so that I don't get attacked in the nether from piglins. And I have gold armor trims on my netherite pants. So I want to use a netherite trim on my gold helmet. I know that seems kind of inefficient, but for the aesthetic, I want to do it. So we need to find a cool one. I only have one armor trim to my name right now, and it is this Coast armor trim. And I tested it out in the smithing table, what it would look like with this helmet, and I wasn't a huge fan. So hopefully we'll go exploring and find a different type that is a little bit cooler. So I'm going to get situated, figure out what we're going to do first, and then I'll be back soon. And speaking of the armor trims, that reminds me, I did find, while I was off camera, a buried treasure map. Although I do think the only armor trims I'm going to find there are probably the coastal armor trims, which is the one I have anyways. But I do want to go find this really quick. I think if I remember right, it was somewhere off in that direction. But maybe the buried treasure might have a... I don't know if they have different armor trims or maybe something good anyways. But let's go see if we can find it. Okay, and just in time for sunset, we made it to where the red X is on the map. So, where's my shovel? I think it's in here. In here. Here we go. Hopefully we can find the treasure. There it is. That was super easy. Oh, someone's been here before. Guess they just covered it up. Okay, well, that was a letdown. Anyways, guess we'll try to find an armor trim elsewhere. I'm gonna sleep really quick. Can't sleep yet. That's okay. Okay, I do have to say really quick, just before I cut to the next clip. Oh, someone's sleeping, but this looks beautiful as we see it for a couple more seconds before it's daytime. I just love shaders. Anyways, on to the next clip. Okay, so yeah, out here exploring, I found this desert temple. I just showed a clip of me checking the chests and didn't find anything too great, no armor trims at least. But I just remembered that desert temples have, I know I littered my blocks here. Where is it? Desert temples have these secret rooms you can excavate with the suspicious sand. So I don't have a brush with me, but if I can find some copper, I have everything else I need. Just a stick and a... Oh wait, I need to get a feather, but that's easy. But if I can get some copper, then we should do that, because I think you can get armor trims from the suspicious sand as well. So yeah, we'll keep our eyes out if there's any exposed copper in some of these mountains. Okay, I found another desert temple, but this one, it looks like someone has already looted, so maybe I need to go out a little farther to have any luck finding some good stuff. Okay, so yeah, I just did some excavating and I dug out this cute little room in the desert temple. I actually really like the way these look. I don't think there's anything underneath these, right? No. But anyways, the loot I got is, I mean, some of this is from the chests as well, but a surprisingly high amount of pottery shards, so that's cool. Still no armor trims, so I'll just keep looking around, I guess, and see what we can find. Okay, so long story short, I didn't get very much other loot from exploring there, but I did get some ores and a few more pottery shards. No new armor trims, unfortunately, but that's okay. I might end up settling for this, whatever it was called, the one armor trim I have after all. But I did do some work on the start of where the storage room will go. So I just laid out a bunch of chests over here. Um, and the idea is, I think I've talked briefly about this already, but this ring of netherrack that I put down is going to be the base of a giant statue. It's kind of daunting, and I kind of have been putting it off the last day or so, ever since I made this circle. But I think I'm going to first make this giant statue out of stone, and then I will add maybe broken bits and pieces later. Another idea I had is to add chunks of like gold or copper or even like lapis or something in certain areas and then taper it off to make it look like those are like areas where the statue used to be painted or something. Um, but it is now like, deteriorating or something like that. So we'll see. But first, I'm going to build the big layer out of stone. And, but yeah, in order to do that, me and my wife over here, wherever she went, we are going to tag team mining for stone. So it's going to be kind of boring, but it's got to get done. So here we go. Okay, there's a bunch of arrows in me right now because I just managed to get a music disc from a skeleton and a creeper. But anyways, I wanted to say thanks to my wife for helping me gather some resources. She's not on anymore now, but I did start building this giant statue, and here's the progress so far. And you might notice there's something weird about how I'm building this. It's kind of a weird view from here. Let me fly up here. But if you'll notice, sorry, it's a little laggy right now. I'm kind of building it up exactly layer by layer, and that is because I found a website that I'll probably change my scene here in a second to show you it. But I found a website that shows you can get a 3D model, and if you import it into this website, it will pixelize it like this. So I just found a model. I literally just Google searched 3D model of Buddha statue or something like that, and found one I liked, and then I put it in this website, and yeah, you can change the size and dimensions and everything. But yeah, let me cut over to that website really quick just to briefly show you what I'm doing here. Okay, so here it is. Yeah, I guess the website is called drewbooboo.com. So yeah, I recommend it. I think there's several websites that do the same thing. And there's also a mod in Minecraft. I don't remember what it's called, but something like a schematic mod or something that will put an overlay something like this in your actual game. But for some reason, I didn't want to download that mod, and especially for anybody that is playing on Bedrock Edition, an option like this that you can't get mods on, an option like this would be much better. But yeah, literally, I just got to the website, I downloaded the file, which was I don't know if I can find it right now on the spot, but anyways, um, just imported it and it popped up like this, and you can drag it around and move it however you want to look at uh, the dimensions. So I'm just kind of dragging it around as I'm building and just trying to go layer by layer. I think so far right now in the build I'm somewhere around the chest point here. But yeah, anyways, highly recommend. And with that being said, I am very happy with how this is looking so far. However, I don't think I'm going to use this type of building method very often, if ever again, simply because I don't like that I feel like it takes a little bit away from the creativity of building, despite the fact that I had to figure out how to do this on my own. And I also will be adding, after I make this all out of stone, I'm going to go through and detail it, change some of the blocks, add stuff to it. I've got all sorts of plans, but yeah, I do think that unless I need to, like, I don't think I ever would be able to by myself figure out the geometry to create a giant statue like this, at least at this scale. Um, Unless it's something that I don't think I have the like ability to do. I probably won't do something like this again, but we'll see. Time will tell, I guess. But I still am excited to finish this and decorate it. So probably today's episode, because of how time consuming this is, I will finish off the episode just when I finish the stone shell of this. And then in a future episode, we will start decorating it and getting it all put together. But yeah, I've got a lot more work to do, so I'm going to keep placing blocks and then we will see where it takes us. Oh, yes, there it is. I thought I was extremely lucky actually because I ran out of stone completely right exactly as I finished the top layer. But then I remembered I actually still have a big section in the middle here that I have not finished, so I'll have to go back and do that. But I'm going to take a break for now, and I think I'm going to call the episode here. And at least from down here, sorry about the lag, by the way. At least from down here, it looks I won't say complete, but it looks the first layer appears to be complete. So yeah, it's definitely pretty lifeless right now, and we still have to, of course, do this whole bottom base. Um, and yeah, there's a lot of decorating that I'm going to need to do to this to get it to where I want it to be. But I'm happy with the amount of progress that I have made, at least with the outer shell here. So yeah, probably in between episodes, I'll finish this hole here and I'll probably start working on the outer rim there. But yes, there it is. And not really much else to say. But if you have any ideas of how to decorate this, please let me know. I have a few ideas right now, but anything can change. Basically, my ideas revolve around different placements of where I can put many eyes around this thing. I might have floating eyeballs around the head. I might have him holding a giant eyeball in this his lap there, or maybe one big eyeball on his face. I don't know. There's a lot of things I could do to make it cool or creepy or something like that. So definitely a blank canvas at the moment. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. By the way, thank you everyone who watched the previous episode with the Nether Hub. That's actually the best, besides the world tours that I've done, that is now the best episode that I've ever um, put out. So that was a lucky that everyone was able to see that one. So thank you. We'll see how this one does. But yeah, I'm excited to keep working on this project, and I will see you soon for the next episode. Bye.